in its culture and its practice.
So listen to this bullshit.
But for a moment, even those two groups on both sides of the line found common ground.
Like, first of all, let me pause this and shut bro the fuck up. My grandmother is 61 years old. 61. Now, putting that out there just to speak for everybody and just to say, she's 61. This has been going on since she was my age. I'm 20. My grandma's 61. My grandma told me when she was my age, when she was 20, she had to sit on the back of a bus, bruh. On the back of a bus, my nigga. And work so hard. Every day. Like, that shit make my eyes water. That shit pissed me off. That my grandma had to work so hard before. At 61. Now she's 61. And she was dealing with this shit. And I'm 20 years old, my nigga. I'm 20. And look what the fuck is going on, bro. Talking about the main goal or thing that everybody talks about is respect your elders. How is this respecting your elders, bro? How is this respecting the black community? How are you respecting the black community's elders? By putting the young people through the same fucking shit niggas went through hundreds of years ago, bruh. It's 2020 and we're doing shit that was in 1940 something, bruh. You niggas brought us here for no fucking reason, took us from our place, made us work hard, then gave us some quote-unquote equal rights by segregating and harming and talking shit to people. Making people feel bad about how the fuck they were just made, bro. How the fuck they were just born. And they just make people feel bad about that shit. Like, what? That shit don't make no fucking sense, bro. My grandma, 61, and I'm 20. And I used to have combos with her about that shit. And it's still going on? Like, bruh. Then they gonna sit here and do these little fucking conferences about, we're sorry, we understand, we're hurt too. Bro, you're not hurt, my nigga. You don't look hurt, bro. You don't even look hurt, bro. How are you finna tell somebody you're hurt as a community, but you're not even, this man that's talking, this white man, during this press conference, the white man in the suit with the two white police on each side of him. Wow, rock the fuck out them police, bro. Not tough, first of all. Both of them look stupid weak, bro. 1v1, I'm folding them. I'm folding them. Like, how, this is my main question as a young man who's 20 with a fucking monstrous mindset, bro. Just ahead of everything in life. I want to know, why in God's name on this planet, on the planet Earth, is it you see lions, hippos, all these animals, they don't pay for food. They don't pay for living. It's survive. They just get it. They're cool. They're good. You see herds of zebra, monstrous herds. They're all around. They don't fucking judge each other. Oh, there's a zebra that was born with brown pigmentation. Whenever they have that, they still be in the herd, bruh. They still, because it is survival. They're not sitting there making it stupid. Like, humans are dumb. Humans are dumb. Here, cut a piece of, this is what people do not realize, bro. And it is so idiotic. This is how stupid this is. So go outside with the steak knife and cut a piece of bark off a tree, bruh, and hold that in the air. And then look at it, and then think about the fact that that's what a piece of money is. A $5 bill is a piece of tree. A piece of tree, a plant. And if you do not have this plant, You cannot eat, you cannot live, you cannot do any of that. And then what they sit there and talk about, oh, but black people have programs and they can do this and this. Bro, but you're forcing us to have to do it. That's why niggas is upset. They're not upset because, oh, we're not getting... Bro, it's pissing them off because you put us in the position where we have to look for a program. Such as myself, I have to look for EBT because it is hard to get a job. I've witnessed this shit. In 2018, I was chased by a bunch of maintenance men at apartments, getting called hard R's and all that shit because of another person who wasn't supposed to be there but was in the same area as me, and they were all four of them drunk, and they were at Pueblo Springs Apartments in Tucson, Arizona, and they all came to me with a fucking Labrador on a leash while I'm 18 years old, bro. It was 2018, and I'm getting chased, called a nigger by 5 white people, bro. I'll play 2K. I get on the game, bro, and I'll not even talking that much shit. Hoopers, basketball shit talk. Oh, you can't guard me the fuck up, shit like that. And niggas just start, oh, you're a fucking nigger. Like, what is that, bro? Is that okay to people, bro? Is that really okay to people? Because if it's okay to people to do that shit, I'm really feeling like I'm at the point, bro, where I'll just steal off on anything, bro. I will steal off on, I will jaw the fuck out a police officer, bro. At this point, I will sit up in that motherfucking cell, bro. I do not care. Let a police officer try to harm me, bro, and it's gonna be tough. High school wrestler, I took boxing training, I'm 6'5", I'm athletic, I got great endurance. Try me, bro, try me. They always want to go after the people who don't even be on shit, bro. They want to attack African Americans who don't be on shit. Like they're not doing nothing wrong, or they've done something, but it isn't to the point of deciding if you can take somebody's life. In America, our founding fathers and all those niggas, who in the fuck, when this fucking country was getting built up, or out of the entire world for the matter of the fact, who in the fuck is really out here able to say, here's your certificate, you're allowed to kill, here's your certificate, you're allowed to kill, legal for you to kill. Bro, you're giving people killing certificates. That's what you're doing. When somebody signs up as an army man or a police officer, you're basically signing a contract that's saying, okay, you are liable for your own life, but you're also liable for others' lives. You can kill people. If you need to kill. So why are we giving people privileges like that? Why are we saying, police officer, if his life's in danger, okay. If he get a gun pulled on him, okay, different, bro. If your life is really in threat, my nigga, by all means, defend yourself. That is what defending yourself is. Now, unarmed African American, you put your knee on his neck, and he said, I cannot breathe. Okay, bro. For me, as a young man, I've been in a lot of street fights. I've been in a lot of fights, bro. I done fought a lot of people, knock niggas out, beat them the fuck up, but never have I beat somebody to the point of trying to kill them, bro. I haven't. It just doesn't happen, bro. It just does not happen. I've beaten somebody up before and had heard them screaming because they were in pain and stopped and just got away. Because the whole point of doing it was to get the person to stop what they were doing to me. And as soon as they stop, that's when you stop, bruh. So when you have your knee on somebody's neck, bruh, and they saying, I cannot breathe, wouldn't your first thought be, okay, let me take my knee off his neck and maybe just sit on his back, bruh. Don't put all your body weight, because I'm a high school wrestler, bruh. I know how to take people down. I know how to do anything, bruh. Anything when it comes to grappling, bruh. You can most definitely put your knees, like in the UFC, what a full guard is. You can put somebody in a full guard. You can get somebody in a back clinch, bro. You can back clinch somebody without even hurting them, but making it to where they can't move. Why would a cop need to put his knee on a nigga neck and then hear him say, I can't breathe, and keep doing it? Like, that shit's just stupid. If I had my knee on somebody's neck and I was an officer and I'm arresting somebody, as soon as they say, I can't breathe, and I can tell they're being serious and it's not to just try to get away, bruh, I'm finna get up and I'm finna just move. I'm gonna get a better position to where I'm not harming him, but I'm subduing him. Like, it's ridiculous how many people are getting killed of my race each year. How many people are getting disrespected? How many people I've seen that are homeless that are my race? How many people that are forced into positions like, bro, this is a prime example. 80% or 90% of actors I feel like are white. Correct? Like, let's really think about that. Look at all the actors and all them, the people who get to be in movies and just enjoy their lives. What are they, bro? Now, look at the basketball players. Look at the football players. Look at the rappers. We're mainly black, correct? Majority of that is African Americans. Because we're forced to struggle for it, bruh. So you're telling me if I'm white, I can go be an actor, correct? I could go get filmed just pretending to be fucking Iron Man and get paid millions and just sit there and drink and eat and be cool. But if you're African American, you gotta bust your ass. You gotta play football. You gotta risk your body, your bones breaking, getting hurt. You gotta play basketball. You gotta get your endurance. You have to take your body out of what it just does normally, and make yourself abnormal physically, just to impress people, so that you can get money, so you can eat. Rappers, the most shitted on probably through the white community, have it tough. You realize they have to put an entire image on. Do you think any of these rappers really just want to sit there, bro, and rap about all this shit all the time? I guarantee you, Quavo, the Migos, all them niggas, bro, if you went to them right now and said, hey, bro, we will continue your contract, but you do not have to make music anymore. Do you really think he's gonna sit there and... No, he's done. He's gonna say, oh, what? I don't have to work hard no more. I don't have to bleed and sweat and cry every day to get some bread, bro. They're gonna stop making music. They're just gonna live their life as an actor gets to do. But because they can't, they're having to perform non-stop. So for the people who just see music artists and, oh, I want to be... No, bro. Being a music artist is a pain in the ass. From what I've seen. And this is the hardest thing to do. Because you have to keep your popularity up. You have to do all this shit. You got to go and suck everybody's dick just to make some money, to make sure that your family can eat when you're African American. It is ridiculous. I'm so sick of it, bro. I'm so sick of it. Now, speaking on the riots, bro, I feel like, bro, it is not even a bad thing, bro. It's really not, because we've been doing this every time they do something. And they're not doing nothing. The last 2 times, bro, it was Trayvon Martin before, or not the most recent last one, but before all that, it started with Trayvon, and then it went up, and then it went up. Bruh, how long have we been doing this? How long? So what do you expect? How are they gonna sit here and post on YouTube these press conferences of, please just stop rioting, we'll understand? How do you understand? And it's happening year after year after year. See, I'm also a hustler, bro. And as a hustler, I can understand. It's like if you give somebody something, If you say, here, bro, I need you to hold this for me, but don't lose it. Say you give it to them and they lose it. Okay, you're fed up. You're probably going to get mad the first time. Give it to them again and they lose it again. So you are angry. And then the third time, you're just fed up by then. You just want to fight. That's how we are right now, bruh. We're at a point where, nigga, we already had our first time. We already had our second, third, and fourth. And technically, we're on to our 60th time because it's been happening since the Civil War times that they've been assholes to us. We've been treated like shit. Nigga, look at me. Look at my body. Oh my, because my skin's brown? If you cut me open and cut a white person open and look inside of our bodies, we're not like other species, bro. We're not like other creatures. There's no difference. It's not like if you have a mantis, like a Chinese mantis and an orchid mantis. It's not like they're two different things. It's not like, oh, they're just completely different looking and blah, blah, blah. Like, bruh, it's whatever. You cut me open, I have a heart, lungs, and a brain. You cut a white person open, heart, lungs, a brain. We are the same anatomy, just different looks. It's like pairs of shoes. White people like to buy shoes, right? You guys like shoes, correct? I know I see a hell of them with Vans, ooh, different kinds of shoes, all kinds of shit. Y'all like to wear Jordans. Jordans was made from African Americans. You like to wear Nikes. We ran that up also. Under Armour, Steph Curry made that a thing. And he's mixed African American. So, it just doesn't make sense when they're complaining about our color. When it's like, bro, y'all niggas have like different pairs of shoes and all this shit. Nigga, it's like shoes. You like different varieties of them, right? You like Jordan, you like Nike. They're different. They're all different. If you're going to treat people like that, you might as well be like that about everything. You might as well say, I don't like anything but pizza to eat. I don't like wearing anything but Converse. I don't like any colors of shirts but black. You might as well be like that if you're going to be on people's heads for their color. That's how I feel. But if you're not, if you're just really finna be on some bullshit, bro, and you're not like that, bro, you're just not a normal person in the head. And I feel like that's the problem in this life, is there's so many people who are not right in the head, bro, or they have something that happened to them in their life. Like, I'm just sick of it, bro. I'm about to go riot tonight and smash a fucking police car because Black Lives Matter and this shit, and African Americans win. Fuck wrong with them. Bitch ass niggas. Fuck 12. And fuck you, Donald Trump. I'll knock your ass the fuck out.